a huge, huge thank you to Silicon Valley Bank for being a partner of TIE for so many years. All of this would not have been possible without them graciously hosting and giving us the space. So thank you very much. And a very warm welcome to all of you for the 90th engagement of 2025 of TIE Silicon Valley. Thank you. And this is just one piece of our commitment to fueling entrepreneurship and the spirit of entrepreneurship, which we have been doing for the last 33 years. Many of you know that TIE was actually formed right here in Silicon Valley. And since then, it has grown to about 64 chapters across 14 countries. But that notwithstanding, you know, it is, today is really about AI. So I want, Ajay, are you going to do the slides? Thank you. So what do we do with these 90-odd engagements? We'll probably close the year at 100. But basically what we are focused on is making sure that we are really holding the entrepreneur's hand from the very beginning, from the time that they ideate to the time that they get their seed funding, to getting their first set of customers, to being mentored, and then getting prepped for the Series A plus rounds. And most importantly, throughout this process, as you can see, it's an infinite loop. We've got these programs available not just for the person who's already got the idea or has just started the company, but we believe in catching them young. What does that mean? It means that we are out there in high schools. We have programs for high school kids. We have summer programs where kids are actually ideating, coming together with disparate groups of people across, you know, different school districts, and able to form, norm, and produce apps, AI apps this summer in a one-week time frame. So just amazing how AI has really made life so much easier, developing so much easier. You're going to hear more about that. And I think the other piece that we are very focused on is just Funding Fridays. I know we have lots of VCs here, and thank you for being part of the ecosystem. And, you know, it's not just having the capital, but it's also making sure that we are global. You just heard about TIE being global, but everything is global these days. And what TIE does is enable that global presence, but more importantly, I always say, there's nothing like breathing Silicon Valley air. Yes, there is the Silicon Valley in every country these days, but you know, Silicon Valley is Silicon Valley, and San Francisco has its own charm. So, you know, in order to really share that air and really make people experience this, we have our immersion programs. We do about 2 or 3 cohorts. They're funded by venture firms from across the world and governments from across the world who send these cohorts. And many of you have come in and given master classes to these cohorts, so thank you for that. You know, when I think of AI, I mean, it's just been, it was a cool demo 3 years ago. And people started demoing, you know, all the Gen AI and chat GPTs and everything else. But it's the accelerated space with which AI has grown and the way it has become a core driver for all enterprises. The boardroom conversation is, tell me what your AI-fication strategy is. And the startup investment thesis is always, even if it's a services company, they're now offering AI services. So, you know, it's just there, and we can't get away from it. But at the heart of all this, I think the key question remains, is it a lot of hype? Where is the actual ROI? Whether it is founders, investors, and most importantly, the adopters of AI solutions, which is the enterprise leaders, are asking this question because, you know, the average spend on AI budgets or the digitization and AI-fication budget is anywhere between 0.5 to 5% of revenue, which is not atypical, but in today's terms, it's astronomical because these are, typically 1 billion revenue companies. And so hundreds of millions are being spent in these cross-functional budgets where AI is not just enabling the operations, but making R&D a lot easier, making sales and marketing a lot easier. And so back to that question, yes, things are easier, but is there real return on investment? So we bring to you today two very important conversations. One with enterprise leaders, and that's going to be all about what are the KPIs that enterprises are using, what is their transformation strategy, are they seeing ROI, which functional areas in their groups and in their companies are adopting AI first. And then the second conversation is really from a VC perspective. How are they viewing the ROI on AI investments? How do they look at moats? Are they looking at the sustainability of all this? So I'm not going to steal anybody's thunder here. Just one quick announcement. We do have the author of the books that are lined up there. He's there for free. That's your takeaway, our party favor. And he's willing to sign those books. And so with that, today I'm so excited that we are going to be really not just looking at the return on investment on AI, but really the return on investment on intelligence. So take it away, Mahesh, our first moderator, and welcome to both of you, my dear friends and leaders.